There's some super perennials that you can use for rockery planting. Actually, they can also be used for ground covers, but we normally think of them for use to kind of cascade over the rockery. And this is one of them. This is the yellow flowering basket of gold. And it soon will be in bloom and just covered with really bright yellow flowers. There's another variety called lutea, which has soft yellow flowers. And we're going to plant this in the rockery so you can see as it progresses year after year and kind of cascades down over the rocks. Now this is a pretty rockery and we don't want to hide it very much, but nevertheless the rockery perennials would be a nice addition right across the top. This is Candytuft, which is a pure white flower, and I'm putting it now between the yellow and then the Aubrieta. By the way, this is a dwarf variety. There are some that get quite large and there are some then that are more compact. This is Aubrieta, and I hope you can see the differences here. The color changes just a little bit between these varieties, but Aubrieta comes in several different colors. It is an evergreen type of a rockery plant. So now let's see what we're talking about. We're talking about yellow, we're talking about white, and white of course will bring out the beautiful color of the Aubrieta. And then we're going over here with one of the lighter colors of the creeping phlox, which is another great perennial, and that will cascade down too. And after it gets through flowering, I'll give it a little bit of a haircut. Then the next thing I'm going on to is this one, and this is of course the very beautiful sea thrift, or Armeria is the botanical name. And what's so nice about this is that it does well anywhere. It'll do well in salt air or near the seaside, or it'll do really well even in very hot climates. A really nice plant. And then next we're going to come in with this one, which is a little bit darker in color as you can see, and that's the Arabis Spring Charm, which has a nice more of a compact growth habit. It's not going to cascade very far over the edge of the rocks. And then this one will cascade way over. And again, see how the color combinations go really well together. And I think that's pretty well what you want to accomplish in your landscape. That's Ajuga. Now, let's just take a minute and plant one of these. You can see the root system is quite dense, so I'll just massage it a little bit, like so. And I'm not quite ready because I haven't dug the planting hole yet. But what I'm going to do is to dig down into this soil and dig a pretty good sized planting hole with this trowel. And then what's the key, of course, anytime you're planting, is to add some processed manure, and I'll add a little bit of peat moss, mix it in with the soil that's there, and then just simply set the plant in and cover it over. And it's going to cascade down over that area beautifully.